Morning, Anthony. Morning, sir. Hope you are. I'm playing this game right now. How you getting on, dude? You doing well? Let me know if you need any secret advice. I've got the secret sauce. I think we're good to go, actually. I'm making $1 million a catch on tuna. Yep. Defo. It should be. I mean, tuna's, yeah, you're making $1 million on tuna, you're doing well. Swordfish was where the money was. So that's nice. Whew. One sec, just about to go. Are we in? Yeah, that'll do. Let's do this. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. TMTC1 going live on what can only be described as a Sunday afternoon. This is an unscheduled stream, so I get that. Is that noise? Oh, it's my computer's kicking in. It is an unscheduled stream, so I get that. So viewing numbers will be low, and it will be an absolute chilled stream, because at the end of the day, we're fishing. I'm going to wish you all cheers and good health as I open my traditional can of cherry coke. Oh yeah. So a couple of changes that I have done is I have decided that I just don't need the crew on this darn boat. It's kind of a waste. To me, it's a waste of money. So now the crew I have on board is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, basically the men. And this is not a sexist thing. The men are doing the work. Nora is doing the cooking and repairing. That about sums up. See, my total crew cut is now 10.8%, which is a lot better than it really was. Yep. I'm using a boat called the Ocean Runner. Anthony, yeah, that's exactly what I did. I went from the normal boat to the Ocean Runner because it does everything, but didn't actually change what I was doing. I was still doing deep lining. Went up to 6 million. As soon as I got up to, I think, about 6 million, I took out a massive loan because the banks at that point throw the money at you. I took out a massive loan, which is what I'm paying off now, obviously. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to pay off, which, let me tell you, isn't bad considering where I started. This is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and I paid off about 3 or 4. How you doing, Brandon? Good to see you. How you doing, Alan? Good to see you, sir. So, yeah, and at the same time now, I actually found a nice cheeky little trawling spot. So let me tell you where that is. I came down here, as it was recommended by everybody, kind of come down here. I went out yesterday to buy some stuff for my old man's, or for my old parents are getting a new dog. I went out yesterday to buy basically the basic stuff, dog bowl, leads, bedding, trading pads, all that kind of good stuff. And I let the boat run along here at 5.7 knots, and when I came back, waste of time. This cheeky little run across here, however, let me tell you, that was very nice. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fast travel down here, and I'll show you boys exactly what I mean across here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a fast travel point right as far as I can to the end of the map. Okay, which is across there, and then I kind of, yep, let's do that. Bosh, happy days. And then I want to set another fast travel point across here, but make sure the point crosses this little gap here, if that makes sense. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the boat onto autopilot at about 1 mile an hour, just because I want the boat to turn itself around. It's not going to turn itself around, and I want the boat to turn itself around in the minimum time it can. And it can't do that because it's basically hitting the proverbial non-existent wall because it's the end of the map. Now, I watched the trawling guide from Sim UK. Thank you, sir. I'm entering shallow water. My boat should be turning around. Oh, look at this. I'm actually taking damage. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, maybe don't try that one at home, kids. Damn. Damn, don't do that one. Holy moly, that's a bit aggressive. Right, so we are where we are. We're back to our couple of million. Yeah, back to our 2 million. Make sure we sacked everybody, because I did sack everybody. Town, crew, on board. Yeah, alright, I'm fine, I'm happy with that. Wow, that's a bit cheeky. Holy moly. Woo! Damn. There we go. Don't do that. I renamed the boat Tuna Killer. That's harsh. that's harsh. Right, let's go back over here then. So we want to go over to there, and then let's try one over to there. Let's do that, and then I'll just reverse it back up if that's the case. And then I'm going to go and set the waypoint to there. Hopefully it crosses. Okay. Yeah, that's good enough actually. Yeah, that's good enough. Let's toggle this onto 1 mile an hour just for the sake of getting it going. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then set your trawl. Literally set your trawl instantly. Don't even wait. Your sonar will be telling you bobbins. There you go. Get it in the water. Look at all these. Look at all this here. Honestly, it's madness. As soon as this gets below 50 meters, I was almost catching fish, which is why I've set my speed to basically 1 knot, 1 mile an hour. Call it what you like. 2.3 knots. Nice. It almost looks like that's going backwards, to be fair. Probably is because we're dragging the nets in. I'm down with that. Right, let's kick it up just a touch then to 2. There we go. All you want is kind of a slight, I don't want much, I just want a slight movement on the boat. That's all I want. Look at the fish radar there, look. You can already see it before we've even got here. Look at that. It's madness, which is why I really don't want to be going that 3.9 knots. I definitely don't want to be going 3.9 knots, because otherwise I'm just going to be passing the fish. See a 3.9 there. So again, I'm going to knock this down. I would rather the boat be almost going backwards at this stage, otherwise I'm missing fish. Afternoon TM, how you doing G? Good to see you, dude. Good to see you. Right, there's the 50 meters. So in theory we are now trawling. Okay, we are almost making money with the nets, which is perfect for us. But we want to get them down, man. We want them dropping like stones. We're doing 0.6 knots. I'll take that. I will take that all day. Heck yeah. In fact, there you go, we're catching fish. Look at the 6 coming in here. Cha-ching. Yep. And we have, I mean, we're moving nowhere, look, we're doing nothing. We've basically dropped the net on the fish. There's 7 coming in, 3 coming in, and we're doing 1.8 knots through this. So as long as that's filling, we're making bank. %. 0. There you go, boys. Cha-ching. 1. Don't we? I mean, we don't care as long as we're catching fish. We don't care about this. All right, this number here needs. If the closer you get that to a nice number is fantastic. But you know what I mean. That is, we're on the fish. We're catching fish. We're doing pretty much 1.3 knots of nothingness. There's a 2. Right. Still catching fish. 120 to 130. I'm gonna hit the R on the one line just to stop it. I just want to stop the one line just for a minute. I want a difference of about 10 on the other line. Then I'm going to stop that. 7. Yeah, I mean, ideally you want the massive numbers. You generally want the massive numbers. But I don't care. As long as this is showing there's fish coming through, we don't care. You see, because we've put a stop on the line here now. So here's what I'm going to do. If it ain't broken, don't try and fix it. Basically, let's keep releasing the line then. If we're catching fish, we're catching fish. They're still there. They're very much still there. I don't care. It's probably my most. This is ridiculous. This is the most fullest I've ever had this boat. By the way, it's not like I'm. Yeah, this is the most I've ever got on this boat doing this method this quick. I normally get around about 10 to 15%. But look, I mean these things are dropping like a stone. There you go, more fish coming in. And where are we on the map? I could just press V at this point. Look, I don't even care if the boat's moving. It's basically doing nothing. And I got 2.9 miles of this. You know Anthony's taking that big loan right now, don't you? Yeah, he is. If I can get... There's 2. If I can get to the 50, then I'm a real happy man, I'm telling you. Because that is bank as far as I'm concerned. And the net is crap. The actual spider net is crap, look. Trawler speed is non-existent. But we can blat through that. Trust me, if I say we blat through this, we get nothing after this. So it kind of goes dry. But there's 3 nice shoals here. These things are dropping like stones. All good to me as far as I'm concerned. There you go. Is that what? Shall we call that the 40% or 50%? These things are, yeah. The reason why they're just dropping like that is because we're not doing much on speed. If we were to put the speed up now, the trawler speed, yeah. So I'm going to lock this off now, actually. I am going to lock it off. There we go. And now we'll start, so effectively now we're trawling, and the symmetry will kind of figure itself out. For some unknown reason, we've just gone up to nearly 60. I don't know why. Perhaps this is going in. 50% filled the net by doing nothing. Oh, I'll take it. There we go. So just to prove, nice. Yeah, that's what I mean. And now I can set my trawl at 5.3ish, and you'll see that obviously this is going to pick up now. We'll start to move, but so will this. We'll disappear out of this. Yeah, we'll disappear out of this. But yeah, they're starting to balance now on the symmetry and all that kind of good stuff because we're actually pulling the net along. You'll also notice that the nets are now starting to come in because we're moving, and as we're moving, we're pulling the nets in towards us. So the depth will actually decrease massively based on that. But that still means we've got 200 metres of net out. I'm quite happy to pull the nets in at this stage, if I'm blatantly honest. There you go. Let me just see what my dog's doing. Again, this lot here below. So let's see if we can get this lot here below. So if I go back to map here and drop the speed back down to something stupid of 1.2 and then go V, what should happen is these two here should just fall away from the boat. Hello, chair. Nice. There we go. Speed's dropping now. Therefore, the distance or the depth should drop in theory, he says. Oh, sounds like the gaffer's back. Hello. Yeah, I'm good. Yes. No, probably not now. Yeah, absolutely fine. Yeah, can do. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Perfect. No rush at all, sweetheart. No rush at all. There we go. Look, we've got a 6 coming in. A 6? Holy moly, where's that coming in from? 2. Now, I think when it gets to 80, it starts to get red. So we need to be mindful of that. And I think you stand a chance or a risk once we start getting into the 80 of doing damage, I think. I mean, it's just madness, isn't it? It's just madness. 0.7 knots. This should start to drop again. Has it not dropped, actually? $84. No? Okay, we'll leave it as it is anyway. I mean, not particularly fussy. We made bank. We have just made bank already. Cha-ching. I don't think we're going to get this one, which is a bit of a stinker. 1.4 knots. I wonder if we stop the boat. I wonder if we stop the boat. .5, there we go. I mean, in theory, that should give us movement, but yeah, a port door and stuff should just drop like an absolute stone below the boat, almost. 0.9 knots, 1 knot. So it's still showing us as having 1 knot. Don't stop. Yeah, I think I mean, in theory, you just want to be moving ever so slightly forward. But I almost want to be dragging these along the floor. That's what I'm trying to do. There you go, 0 point something. These should just go straight down. He says. Yeah, they're definitely getting further away. 86 and 89. They're definitely getting further away. Yeah, see, look at the bag here. The bag is absolutely, at this stage, whoosh. Coming in again here, though. Oh, why we've gone up to 3.5 knots for some reason. Why has that gone up to 3.5 knots? That's not what I asked for. Nearly 60% as well. Damn. Okay, it's kind of... Oh, it's in a mix and match of what it's doing, really, isn't it? Yeah, definitely in a mix and match. Look at it all, though, man. This is just like... Damn. Okay. So let's do... Let's wrap it back up then to the normal 3.5, I think. In fact, let's go 5. I'm down with that. But I'm going to release a line. I'll just let the line out. And also, once you've actually set the trawl as well, these guys, this is what I'm saying, why you only need the 4. Just dodge them off. There's no point in having them. They're just useless. There we go, happy days. And all we've done, if you have a look at the distance we've travelled, we've only travelled that far. And we did most of it around about here. The rest of it's kind of, we sped up and went through the gap. But look what's coming here. Hoo-wee. We are letting out line. I'm very mindful. I don't really want to let out much line, because the minute you start getting into 80 at this stage, we're gonna, yeah, we could stand a chance of risking losing the net. Not something I've ever done, but yeah, in the name of science. In fact, let's save it, because we can't save. I don't think. Well, you can't save while you're trawling, which kind of, yeah. How fast can you get 20%? I suppose is the question. Relatively quick. I think we can get it quite quick. Makes me nervous, that. Yeah, that makes me nervous. Yeah, that is making me nervous. Depth, distances is... So this is 300 meters. Are we still letting out? We are still letting out. Okay. We're doing 5.6. We are got a tick on it as well to say that we should be doing around about 5.6. So that, in theory, this thing here should be looking sweet as. Yeah, speed is good. Distance. So depth 1 and 2, which is basically these here, DP, will expand out as we let out more net. So we are pretty good. Look at this though, man. Such good fishing. Such good fishing. There's the 5.5 knots. Beautiful. 150 meters of line. That there could be our shoal, I think. This is gone. We're not fussy about this, but these and this here possibly, depending on how much depth we could actually get out. Again, so to me it's all about speed. Let me slow it down just a touch. Let me slow it down to 3.5. 3.6 is fine. Hopefully that'll drop. Yoink. He says 4.9. Yeah, so it drops slowly, because what it does is you see here that the accelerator kind of drops. Yeah, and as that drops, this here should kind of disperse away from the boat, which means in theory we should absolutely, we should be in for bank on this. He says. We're about to find out anyway. What's the distance on that? See, the distance is 300 meters. 300 meters is quite a long way. Oh, that's the one that makes me nervous when that starts to twitch. Yeah, look at that. That is smack bang in the middle of our nets at the moment, that. Ooh. Oh. You alright, sweetheart? You good? Oh, you drunken fool. Hey, Brandon, good to see you. Good morning, baby. You okay? Okay. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that should be the reason to be looking good at the moment. I'm going to be coward though as soon as I see that start to move. How you doing, Stace? Good to see you. As soon as I see this fish start to move, I'm pulling in the net, man. I'm being cowardice. I'm going up to 5 knots and I'm pulling in the net. That's what I'm doing as soon as I see a fish hit that thing, which I think you kind of is represented on this sonar here. Then I'm going to be a coward. I am. Oh no, actually I might miss it. It looks like it's going to the left. Yeah, there you go, 14.4, 14.5. Okay, so that's drifting. Whew. I feel kind of lucky about that. Actually, yeah, I'm going to bottle it, man. I'm bottling it. I'm teeing this. Let's get this in. 60% is a lot of net. To me, that's a lot of net. Oh, yeah. Let's come out of that. Let's M as well. And we'll 3.5 or 5.5 that as well. Which means we're speeding up and pulling in the net. So the net should go quite tight at this stage. In theory, should pull in towards the boat. Which means we shouldn't catch fish, or if we do, then we're in trouble because we're really funneling into the net, and that could be a quick catch. But yeah, this looks like a boring game. Yep, could fully understand where you come from for that. Yes, I can. It's a taste. Well, boring game is fun. Yep. It just depends, because we're at the stage where we're in bigger boats now. We're in this beast. When you're in the smaller ones and zipping around and trying to catch stuff, I genuinely think though when you're in this is very much grab yourself a cup of tea. Do you know what I mean? Set it trawling, get yourself a brew, come back in 10-15 minutes. I get it. I completely get what you're saying, because where do you go from here? What is the replayability from here other than rinse and repeat this scenario to pay off your debt? We're in the biggest boat there is in the game, which we actually made it to relatively easy. I'm so tempted just to hold the lines there. Or do we carry on trawling? I might just leave it. I might just bring it up to about 60 metres. At 60 metres we'll stop. But I get you. I absolutely understand what you're saying. Because where do I go now from here as a series? You know, potentially this could be my last game playing this, because where do I go through? Where do I go to from here? What is the next thing? I'm gonna no, let's R that. Let's hold the lines, because we may stand a chance of picking up a little something, and I can't see that being a good 25%, but we might get a little bit. I kind of want the outskirts of it. Oh yeah, look at this. Ooh, oh, what happened there? A whole lot moved. Damn, a whole lot moved. That was weird. Yeah, that was weird. 2.3 knots. Did we hit something? That's almost like we hit something. Yeah, so I get it. I completely get it. But from me as a Let's Play perspective and an episode perspective, I need to do this to show that, one, I finally figured it out. And I finally figured it out. Because the first time I did it, it was kind of, what the hell am I doing? I get it. Hey up, one sec. Alright, see you a bit later. Have a good one. Hello, chair again. Professional streamer, Alison. Professional streamer. That's what you get when you're professional streaming. Chair time. Family man, dude. Family man. I got no shame. I handle my business when I need to. Just none of them. The game's still playing. The activities remain the same. Now, are we going to catch any of that? That's the cheeky thing. We want to. Kind of wanted a little bit of that. Not much though, but just a little bit. But if I miss that, that's fine. That does, yeah. 34 degrees off. Okay, that kind of sucks. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, gonna take her. Fair enough then. That's all the girls abandoning me. Dang it. Professional chair streamer. You got that, son. You got that. Yeah, it is. Unless G fancies a game of golf. If you fancy a game of golf, G. I'm off. This is boring. See you later, Satis. See you later, sir. What is it you were looking for then, Satis? Just curious. Just curious, dude. What is it? What game were you looking for? Because a game of golf could be just as boring. It depends on your depends on what it is that you were looking for. But I get it. I bet a pound to a penny that Satis won't be watching the Let's Play on this. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying. But again, it's subjective. Some people might find this really therapeutic and just kind of chilled out. Some people, like Satis, doesn't want to watch this. But then, what game is always complete action? I don't, you know. As me as a streamer, how do I pick a game for everybody? And the simple answer is, you just don't. You absolutely just don't. And you won't. You never will. That's the beauty of it. I guess your boat is not boring sinking ships. But it is. I mean, you look at the fast travel and the boat maintenance. Some people consider that boring. Do you know what I mean? It's like I said, it's completely subjective, down to each individual on what each aspect. Some people might find this the best thing, watching this and watching a fish come in. Some people might find the unloading boring. Some people, it is as it is. You know, you can't do anything about that. From my perspective as a streamer, I just bring you the game, and then you make the choice whether you want to watch it or you don't want to watch it, and that's down to you. You have a look at this. Look, damn. We are pulling in. It is going to go closed. Net's closed in about I would say 30 seconds. Where that starts to get to below 50, the nets do close off, and it'll put a little symbol up here in a minute and just go, nope, no longer catching fish. I do like this relaxing stuff. Yep. Trawl depth needs to be at least 50 meters. There you go. So our nets are now closed at this stage. And you could say, what are you doing, TM? You got stuff here. But I think at 60, when it gets into the 80, it starts to get red because you risk damaging your boat. Not something I want to be doing at this. I'd rather get this in and secure this. If I'm blatantly honest with you, at this stage, again, we're not going particularly fast anyway. Let's get my boys on set trawl, and then we'll get them. You can kind of just flip them between the two, to be honest. Haul a trawl. Let's check the boat. The boat's okay. We've got 4 lots of food, so my girl here is doing nice stuff. Sweet. But yeah, I fully understand where he's coming from. I generally do. I think that's the beauty of it. Can't always be sinking stuff, unless I'm sinking myself, of course. G, you still about? If you want a round of, if you want to sneak in a cheeky 18, I'm down for a cheeky 18. Up to you, sir. Get some practice in for next week. I'm here. Fancy an 18 hole or? Sure. Got you. Let me haul this in. I will send this back to land, and then I can close off this series of the Let's Play and stuff, because I think that's a good place to end that. And then we'll whip on over for a round of golf. Hell yeah. In fact, let me go and see, what time is it? It is. Let me alt tab out. Can I put it? Can I? Where's my Discord channel? Where's my Discord channel? No, that's restream. Where's Discord? God damn you! I'll type it. I'll type it on my phone because I suck. I can't even find it. Me and G about to do a round. In fact, gee, I think we'll just leave it just me and you, sir, because if we start getting into more people, I think we could be in a world of pain, because look at that, that'd have been a nice catch, don't you? I think it could have been one of those where, yeah, it just kind of gets longer and longer, doesn't it? Well, if there's only 2 people hitting, then I think we're good. There we go. Here comes the troll doors, 1 and 1. I downloaded it on my mobile as well, G, and I found the difference, brother. The difference is on the mobile you can actually get, where is it? Where is it? Oh, where are you, cheeky thing? WGT Golf here. E is hold the troll. We'll wait for the nets to come all the way up first, just because we can. There we go. Up she comes. You can get free credits, you know, the gold coins, by watching an advert, and it gives you 2 coins. I mean, yeah, you're a million miles away, obviously. Look at that. Yoink. We gosh. Paid. All the fish now hoovered up, sucked up. That just kind of drifts back in to the deep. Boat is looking good, and for anybody who's really interested, let's just really close it off. Let's bring that over to there. Yeah, we'll look at the... Oh, it's because all this is closed off, but yeah, that run is really good. You can, like I said, probably do 1 run and then just turn it around, do another run. Let's just check my fish prices, because last time, man, I was being sold a mug. Somebody was selling me like stupid prices. Mackerel and what have I got? Pollock, I think. So Pollock in Yarmouth, 1, 9 in Lunenburg. Look, that's what you want. 7 in Lockport, 9 in Inglas. Digby was nothing. Digby was doing me over. Look at that in Dennisport. Look, doing me over, man. So 9.74. Let's go to Lunenburg. That's where I think I'm going to get paid the most. And as you guys have just basically seen the 1 run, and that's all that was. I don't know, half an hour at best. Afternoon, my good man. How you doing, Barrow? Good to see you, dude. We're just about to change games onto golf. Me and G are going to go and chill the fudge out and around the golf. So there we go. There is that. Would you like to sell? Yes, I would. There's 840,000 straight off the bat. And bearing in mind, you can reset that net. You can go back round, you can reset the net, go back round, reset the net. You can come back here and make 5-6 million at the bat of an eyelid. Do what it is that you want to do. There's 200. There's 2,700,000, and as it is, still don't know what that big black line is that keeps coming out my boat. Don't know. But that is the end of fishing North Atlantic Sea. Let me know what you think about the game. Yeah. If you want to get it, if you're waiting for some patches, I get you waiting for some patches because it's had some challenges along the way. I'm not sure where me as a streamer goes from here, because like somebody said, like Sati said there, this is a relaxing game, but how do I bring that across to you guys? Doesn't matter which boat I do, trawling remains the same. Perhaps the stations change a little bit, but the whole process remains the same. Crab fishing, that needs patching a little bit. So yeah, I could bring you crab fishing, but in reality, other YouTubers have probably done that or already done that and that kind of good thing. So there's not a lot left for me to do as a streamer on this game, unless I just play it offline myself, because I find it quite relaxing. But personally, I'd rather do what I'm about to do and have a round of golf with G, or have a round of golf with someone. Just relax a little bit and kind of practice on that. Thank you so much for joining me on a Sunday afternoon, guys. I really appreciate that. I am going to switch over games now onto WGT Golf, so I will probably be about 5 minutes before I hit the go live button again, and then we go from there. Have a fantastic one. Hope you enjoyed the content. Hope you enjoyed the game. A thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of dosh. See you in the next one. Take it easy and good night. Short and sweet one, guys. Short and sweet. 5 minutes.